we've handed in all the evidence we can get. Hopefully, while we're off Bannock 4, hopefully while we're off at Bannock 4.
Captain Tom, it is pleasant to see you.
Good. Vasco, my friend, I need you to come with me. I'm going to leave you somewhere safe. Whoa, watch yourself. Right, where... Oh, I know where we're going. We are going to... Dun, 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 dun. No, we're not going to Sagan. We're going... all the way back to... Where's Sol? Let me guess. Visit the... Yeah. Never mind. We are going back to New Atlantis to drop you off somewhere safe, my friend. Right. Let's go.
This is United Colony Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband.
Go on. Haven't got any. You're fine. Right, where is New Atlantis?
You're cleared to land at New Atlantis.
Thank you. Let's just spin around to get level and get landed. Vasco, my friend.
Good
It's time
day,
for us.
Captain.
Good day.
Hello,
What have you got?
Captain.
Let me just check what gear I've left you.
Carrying objects
Yeah.
is one of my simplest and most useful protocols.
I know. But what are you actually carrying? If only that had a double magazine like the other one. Right. See you
I
later.
will see you at a later time.
Okay. I'm going to Bannock 4 and it's going to be dangerous, my friend. So I need you to stay here. Vasco. Unassign. I'm definitely going to miss your skills, my friend, but it's electromagnetic and it's if this device doesn't work, it could kill you. So I'm not risking it, because even if I dragged you back here, assuming the ship survived and you didn't, there's no guarantee that once we rebooted you, you'd still have all your memories and personality. And it's not fair on you, really, that. Yeah, I'm beginning to feel like, was it, one man can make a difference. Except my car isn't a car. It isn't black, and it doesn't talk back to me. And it doesn't have a neat flashing light. Eye of the Storm. Proceed to Bannock 4. This is it. Let's go see if Delgado did send anybody else there. Can I even get to Bannock? Yes, I can, because I've been to Hyla before. Right. And, good job I got such massive fuel tanks on this ship. Let's go. Right. And we're not dead. We're actually not dead. When I say we, I mean me and the ship. But if we keep getting hit by lightning this much, I'm not sure how long that will actually last. Oh, really? Wow, this stuff is hitting us hard. Board the Galbank Transporter Legacy. Scan. Bannock for B, Bannock A, Bannock for... Whoa. Where is the Legacy? I am picking something up, an unknown signal in that direction. Whoa. What happened? Did Sith Lords come here and rip a planet in half? An unknown signal. There we go. That's looking like what we need it to be. The engines and the grav drive are both offline. Wow, it's a big ship. I'll give it its due. Right. Let's dock and hope that doesn't make us more susceptible to the lightning. Right. Now, I didn't spot Delgado on the key. The last few times I went back, I couldn't see him. So he's either in his own ship, getting the other ships ready for the attack, or he's come here as well with his own device. So let's make sure I'm in my pirate gear. Alright, it's definitely hitting the ship. That lightning is rocking us a bit. Alright. This is it. I've still not tested this. If I go through this door and there's something on the other side, I could be about to get myself killed because I've not tested a gun yet. Anything?
Warning, an emergency lockdown is in effect.
Oh, yeah, right. Let me just... 1 second. Whoa! Was that... Did that do that itself? Or was that random? Did I shoot something explosive? Probably. What's... Docking port 2 computer. Docking port 1 computer. Docking status unoccupied ready. Ship docking port, no ship, no ship. Okay. Docking port 1. Docking status occupied, entry permitted. Ship registry unknown, captain unknown. Handshake unavailable, ship status unknown. I mean, looking at that, I'm glad I left him on Jemison. Because in there, he would have been protected, but he would have come out of here. He would have come out here, wouldn't he? Out of habit. Even though I could have told him not to follow his protocols for this particular thing. Alright. Anybody else? There's lots of dead robots. It's basically a ghost ship. The schematics from the archive are saying go that way. We shall see. And that turret's dead. There's a lot of equipment in here, basically, that I can rip parts out of that are quite expensive. So there's going to be a bit of looting on the way, I think. Alright, what guns have we got? A Nova Blast Disruptor. See, the design hasn't changed in over 100 years then. Oh, a locked storage box. It's probably got lunch in it, but let's find out. An antimicrobial. Well. What was that noise? Was that rattling or was that some sort of animal? Oh, this thing wasn't transporting animals. That somehow say it stayed alive. No food. That bit's collapsed, but it hasn't got a breach. Interesting. Oh yeah, we gotta go for the creepy, shaky shakies. What the hell's this? Adrift.
Crew recording initiated.
Ah.
Alright, the system should be all set up. Just shout out when you want the computer to record. Should work for everyone.
Okay, fine. Now, give me the bad news.
The bad news is that our engines and grav drive are destroyed, and we're drifting toward Bannock 4.
Lovely.
Wait, doesn't that put us smack into Bannock's EM field? We hit that, every circuit on this ship will overload!
Easy, Simmons. What's easy about it? Huh? She's right. We end up in that electromagnetic radiation, and we're dead.
Hey, there's no need to talk like that. It's Simmons' first time out. Can't you see she's scared?
Yeah, Bakara, pipe down. You aren't helping.
Everyone stop. Right now. We all need to take a breath. We're in bad shape, but I need everyone alert and level-headed so we can figure a way out of this mess. Osterholt, you're my engineer. Give me options.
We don't have any options. Kellner and I need to work on a shielding solution. Fixing the propulsion isn't even on the table.
Fine. You two get on it. Simmons and Bakara, I want you to walk the ship and give me a full damage report. Mayfield, see if you can help Aguilar with that arm injury. Let's move out, people. Crew recording terminated.
Interesting. So they might have survived a while. Things definitely went boom though. There's the other problem, isn't there? They said propulsion was out of the question. How do they have their oxygen? How's their oxygen stored, or is it created? Because it sounds stupid, but was there any possibility? Were they too close for gravity to prevent them using? And this is going to sound stupid, but airlocks. Fill the airlock up like a thruster, and then open the exterior door and blow yourself in a direction. Why didn't they try that? Were they in too much gravity for that to work? Were they just didn't think of that one? Or did they not have enough oxygen to keep doing that? I mean, if it's only a set amount of oxygen on the ship that gets recycled, then they would have been screwed. But at the same time, they were screwed anyway. It might have been worth trying to push themselves away from the EM interference so that they could get a signal out to the other parts of the settled systems. Bandages. Digipick. Emergency kit. And credits. Yeah, I don't expect to find food, really. I think they survived long enough. Because there's some lights on, isn't there? There's emergency lights and that. It's not completely dark in here. So that suggests that they came up with a basic solution for the time being. Lost souls. Garbank log. Well, let's
Crew
take it and
recording
stop
initiated.
it. Stop.
Go near Osterholt.
Stop.
Drunk and
Oh,
pistol.
Oh my god, are you alright?
stop. I don't want to hear it all.
I was bringing Osterholz.
Blah, 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 blah. Something about a pistol. Right, we'll go back to that when we find the others. 10? Crix is a... I said it, didn't I? In that SSN recording.
Crew recording.
I said in the SSN recording that I bet he found a way of coming here himself, and that's why he disappeared. He found a way of getting here, but not getting off. Well, not getting off the ship. He probably had plenty of time to get off while he was stuck here. If you want to say it that way round. Medpack. Aftermath 4.
Crew recording.
Crew recording. Yes, I'm stopping them. Okay. Any more crew recordings jumping out at me? Let's have a look in there. Is that one? No. Any more? A soil box. Captain's quarters. Probably a good place to look for crew recordings. Crew recordings. Crew recordings. Yeah, they were trying to figure something out. Ah. Ugh, just got one of those sensations where you hear violins in your head like an old zombie movie on Earth or something. Leather streetwear. Well, I will put it to good use. And Dracula. Mayfield. Pill bottle. You wanted to go out unaware of the suffocation. Can't blame you. Poke again. Okay, so we know there's at least 10, because that's where Crix comes into it. Setless casual hat, whatever. So a lot of fashions are, well, they recycle themselves over time, don't they? Hydraulic clamp. A hydraulic clamp? Really? Empty junks packaging. Oh, you suffocated themselves. Plastic bag over the head, tied with some zero wire and clamped off so it can't be opened in a panic if they try not to go through with it. No. Yep, mass suicide. They were running out of oxygen or dying. Such a nasty way to go. Poker game. The ace of diamonds, 2 of diamonds, 3 of spades. How did you put yourself out of your misery? What's that? Pack of smokes. There's a glass there. And ace of hearts. There's a glass and some smokes. Let me guess. You drank poison or OD'd on something. Aguera's farewell. Or Guyla's. Crew recording can wait. Excuse me. Heal paste. Digipick. I'm not standing on the table, am I? What is that? Aguila? What? Aguila? Oh. Is that Aguila? Yeah, Aguila's farewell. What's Graviplast helmet? These are all things that are probably no use, not ornament to anybody. Did I have that one open? Nah. Oh dear. Red Rover, come over. Bleak House. A Christmas Carol. Let's take everything of culture off the ship. So that your books and clothes and things can be spread back out into the settled systems and other people can benefit from them. And your money. Learned at Dover Beach. Tissues. Okay. Funky sphere sculpture. Not really cultural. Right. It's a funky sphere. Okay. How far down here have we got? What's that one? Euphoric escape.
Crew record.
Ah, that's number 5. Is the captain dead in her room? We've got a cutter. Why not? Canteen. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, isn't it? Back up here. Can I get into the captain's quarters? The ghost ship. Personal digiframe. That's where she lived, is it? Oh dear. Never saw it again. Cred sticks. Cred sticks. A lock set up. Take the helmet. Running and empty, yeah.
Crew recording in.
Okay. What are we still missing? We've got up to 10 so far, haven't we? Let's have a look. 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we've had 1 as well, so... We're missing a bit. We're missing, what, 2, 3... 2 and 3 and 4. Have we got 4? We're missing at least 4 of them, I think. Let's see what Captain Lang's computer says. Mission brief. Galbank mission brief. Transport, credits, cred tank, load, approximate value, classified. You're hereby ordered to proceed directly to your delivery location coordinates. You will be met by the receiver, redacted, who will provide Alpha Cipher clearance and confirmation. Once clearance is confirmed, data transfer may begin. Under no circumstances are you to deviate from your plotted course without authorization from your escort craft. Crew evaluations. Yeah. Let's start from the bottom and work our way up. Crewman Simmons, ship crewman. Simmons is undergoing her 1-year training evaluation. So far she's shown ample aptitude for all of the assignments she's been given. Though her task load is light, she often finds herself second guessing her own work, which in turn results in extended duty time. I've repeatedly reminded her that she needs to have more self-confidence regarding her duties, and I'm hoping she'll take that advice to heart. I will transmit my final evaluation to the personnel division when we arrive at our home port. Crewman Baraka is a problematic member of the crew. Though he performs his role as expected, he's combative, insolent, and often challenges my commands in front of the crew. Though I am aware we are not a military vessel, I still expect a certain amount of decorum from everyone under my command. Crewman Bakara is a detriment to the legacy and its crew. I'd like to request that he be transferred to another location within the company after our current mission is complete. Oh dear. Crewman Kellner is a valued member of the crew. He does his job as expected, follows orders properly, and is dependable under pressure. Though his speciality is the ship's defensive systems, I've seen him jump into other roles without complaint. Overall, he gets along with everyone, and I'm pleased to have him aboard. That being said, I'd like to formally report I have engaged in a consensual relationship with crewman Kellner. I realise this jeopardises my position as captain of the Legacy, and I will face whatever disciplinary action that administration feels is necessary. Since this could have an effect on both of our careers, I'd like to request that crewman Kellner be transferred when our current assignment is complete. So, she was like, that's a bit of alright, and jumped on him. Crewman Aguila is a remarkable member of the Legacy's crew. She's one of the toughest and bravest long haulers that I've had the pleasure of flying with. Cold shiver, this ship is a bit... She has an uncanny knack for quickly handling any problems or situations that's placed in her path. The only issue I can see with Aguila is her short temper. Some of the more abrasive members of the crew can often get under her skin, which has triggered arguments and minor altercations. If she could conquer this issue, I would gladly recommend her for the command training program once her initial tour is complete. Mayfield, medic. Crewman Mayfield is an exemplary medic and is an asset to the Legacy. He's friendly, approachable, and discreet, though he informs me if an injury or a symptom could affect the crew as a whole. He works well under pressure and does an excellent job monitoring the physical and mental health of the crew. I'd like to recommend that crewman Mayfield be promoted to the Legacy's first mate to replace the vacancy left by Obadiah Mears, who was killed in last year's pirate attack. I will file the proper paperwork when I arrive at our home port. I mean, how long have they been out in space if she hasn't promoted somebody in a self-field promotion? Okay, engineer. Engineer Osterholt is a valued member of the crew. His knowledge of the ship's maintenance borders on encyclopedic. He has the capabilities to work and think under pressure, which has saved the Legacy on numerous occasions. Even as a valued member of the crew, I must log my concerns regarding his alcohol abuse issues. When off duty, Osterholt is often found in the mess area in a mild state of inebriation. Though it hasn't jeopardized the crew or the ship, and no one has lodged a formal complaint, it remains a potential problem that should be monitored. Mild state of inebriation? Mild? Is that abuse, or is that just him passing the time? It's a good question. Oh yeah, we've done that one. Nothing new on there. Okay, is she in the shower or something? Yeah, I'll never let go, Jack. Kellner. A Greater End, Volume 3. Credits. Ship's Captain's Hat. Well, I will take these things with me. See if I can find anyone. A Greater End, Volume 3. Credits. Empty food container. You guys just waited to die of suffocation holding each other's hands. Or well, suffocation or what? Hypothermia? Crimson Cabin. Yeah, whatever. Right, what was the one he had then? Wrong thing. He had a Greater End. Let's just... By Keeper Aquilas of the Sanctum Universum. Really? Right, let's see what they were reading before the end. Many in the history of thought have considered the ground of being as defined by its oneness, whether a part of a faith tradition or as purely secular philosophy. Indeed, the intellectual construction of a single divine power served as preparatory kindling for the revealed faiths of the desert that would sweep across the empires of old. To perceive the unity as God is to misconceive it, but it is also not entirely wrong. The traditional parochial notions of God, though, are far too limiting. Unity much bigger than the imaginations of any person or even entire civilizations. This potential for misunderstanding is why I have repeatedly endeavoured to have all readers and people of good will cast their preconceptions aside and begin from nothing. Lest they take up once more the fairy tale beliefs they had as children. But just as a child's relationship with her parent ought to change as she grows older, so too must our relationships with the divine change as we grow older, and so must humanity's relationship with unity change as the race itself proceeds along towards its destiny. Considering now as we do the oneness of the divine, we may contemplate its role in creating the universe. Think not of an architect setting to work with exact intent and more of the role of soil in producing a plant. Creation is not one act that we can date to the Big Bang, but an ongoing process of continual renewal, growth, decay, replacement, and even rebirth. Or rather a snake eating its own tail routine again. Theory, that sort of stuff. Unity in its facet of being is responsible for all other beings in the universe, even if it takes no more intentional role in them than the soil does in the plant. I suppose you could look at it from the old white hole and black hole theory of white holes spewing time into the universe and black holes sucking it back out. So what is it? Somebody punch him, will you? Alright, sorry. Why we must depart from a pure philosophy philosophy lies in what I am to reveal presently. Unity is not mere soil. While all beings will one day return to it, unity actually craves the return. It does not directly seek it, nor bring it about. Ascribing such machinations and will would be absurdly redundant. Something that exists beyond the flow of time but has no need to hasten any process which derives from itself. All things will return to it, but we, as the type of being gifted with the ability to know, may uniquely take charge of our trajectory of return. We can seek out the unity, we can encounter it, we can commune and emerge from it as something above what we were, ascended and iterated. Avatars. How can we know that such a thing is possible? Here again, revelation is crucial, for we have no way of fully understanding the divine apart from its choice to reveal itself. The unity does not do so directly. No, an immediate encounter with it would drive the unprepared mind to shattered weeping. Shattered. As in space and shattered. As unity craves our encounter, though, it does not on occasion emanate messengers to aid us in our trajectory. I need a drink. Trajectory. These emanations appear to us in forms that we can understand, as corporeal beings that are like us but unlike us. Similar enough to be accepted by our minds, but different enough that they maintain a knowledge of the unity. Because, as my doppelganger in the unity said, I become part of the unity and wake up elsewhere in another universe. Because I'm an avatar. So I'm an avatar of my old human being connected to the part of me that stays in the unity forever. Part of my soul that stays there. Part of my soul stays in the unity, and the other part of my soul gets distributed around and gets given a physical avatar to carry on. So at the minute I'm sort of like a demigod human with powers, whereas the avatars are like demi-sentient versions of the whole that's still stuck in this unity. Never mind. These are guides like sailors of old steering their ships by stars, like the fulcrum of Archimedes' lever, like the seed value which initiates a matrix simulation. Those born of the stars give us fixed points amidst chaos. With their wisdom we can seize the path of our fates. No longer being subject to the whims of physical processes, instead of awaiting our destruction, we can sail straight to the eye of the storm and emerge on the other side with our own hard-won betterment. These things are known, and I am the one who has been given to know them. I share this with you in the hopes that you may join me in my knowing. There is still much to be revealed, and still more knowledge that can only be conveyed in person. Should this book set your heart on fire, seek those born of the stars, for they themselves lights in the void. Poor buggers were trying to find God in their last moments. I mean, they were dying. That's when you're going to start believing in God. That's probably the time to do it.